Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a great show for you. We know we're surrounded by water and we have to pay homage. We have to say how or showcase how thankful we are for the beautiful waters around the island. And our crystal wave Pave necklace does just that.
Right.
Now, this is a beautiful piece because not only does it have those pave crystal stones that are on the crests of the wave,
Right.
It's not only one wave, it's multiple waves, so in a horizontal fashion. It also has a little manini shell that gives a little bit of interest and draws your eye along the chain.
Right.
You can see how beautiful it is, and there's a little bit of thickness. It's dainty, yet it has a lot of presence.
And I like those details of having that little shell here. And I'm wearing the silver, but it also comes in gold, so it's really your preference. But they both are very nice pieces. And you know, over the years, we found that the people who love the ocean the most, you'd think it would be the people who live along the coastline, which we do, of course, or on islands. But it's really the people who are inland who don't have
on the mainland.
Sorry to clarify. Who don't have a lake or access to ocean. I guess at first I thought, oh well, it wouldn't be top of mind because it's not around them. They're not living right near it. But that's exactly the reason why they become so into researching it, studying it, becoming divers, swimmers, and then when they get that opportunity to visit Hawaii, they'll just tell us that it's their dream come true. And so this is one way where you can show your love of the ocean, and it's just a beautiful design that I think works for any age.
That's what I was going to say. Now, I also want to point out that we have three styles. Not only do we have the silver with the clear CZ, we have the gold with the clear CZ, and we have the silver with a blue CZ that you see on your screen.
Yes.
But we have three different styles. That's the silver that you see right now. And they're all very distinct and all very unique. So depending on what you like, if you like silver or if you like gold or if you like blue, they all complement each other. You could even probably wear two at a time because it's an 18-inch adjustable chain.
Right.
And that's what makes it very nice too, because you could have it for a keiki, or you could have it somebody that is older.
Yes.
And we kept it at a really great price because we know how everything is getting expensive. But you also have to remember you get free shipping with this, and we'll put it in a nice gift box because we don't want you having to search for a gift box for this.
Right.
This is 0.925 sterling silver. Either it's gold plated or that over sterling silver or 0.925 sterling silver. You could choose either finish, but it's really beautiful.
I love also that it's the cresting of the wave and that it's the horizontal design. And so it's very flattering. And like Wayne was saying, we have a lot of people telling us that they're wearing multiple necklaces. So you could actually wear one or more and layer it into different lengths because the chain is adjustable. And at this great price, I mean, it really is so affordable that we always have people who will say, well, I'm going to get one of each, or I'm going to get, one silver, one gold, because I like to change it up with the different clothing that I'm wearing.
It's funny because people call in all the time and they say, okay, this is how order goes. I'd like the crystal wave pave necklace, or usually they'll say item 42032 or something like that. And then I'll say, okay, great. Did you want the gold one or the silver one or the blue with the silver? And then they'll say, oh, I want one of each. So it's like, it always surprises me that they'll order one of each, because I typically think that, they just want one, but then they list off all the people that they want to buy it for, and then they usually say, if they like it, I have some other friends that I want to buy it for.
Yes.
So it's really great. The fact that we live on an island in the middle of the ocean is one thing, but every once in a while we have visitors or even family members, and I'll say, oh, let's go out paddleboarding. Well, I've learned after the years. And I remember when I first did that, Lori says, oh, yeah, that'd be great. And then I'll say, let's invite so-and-so or one of her family members or somebody like that, a friend. And she'll say, oh, they don't know how to swim. And I said, what? They're this old, they don't know how to swim? And she's like, no, they never learned how to swim.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to put them on spot, but you know who you are. So she'll say, yeah, they've never learned how to swim. I said, why?
Right.
I mean, we live in Hawaii.
But sometimes there was no opportunity
to go swimming.
Yeah, I mean, for some, depending on what their situation was, or their parents didn't swim. So you could live in Hawaii, and as amazing as it sounds, they maybe don't go to the beach very often. Or, I mean, think about it, right? If you're the parent and you don't know how to swim, unless you make it a point to give them a lesson.
I wasn't very empathetic.
I know, you just have a picnic at the, park, but you're not going to actually go in, or you just kind of splash at the edge on the sand.
I'm the guy that is
in.
like, just don't fall off the paddleboard. And if you do, just hold your breath. You'll be fine.
Just put the foot strap on.
Right. You'll be fine. Or I'm the one that would push my friends into the water, then realize, oh my gosh, they don't know how to swim, so I'd have to fish them out.
Well,
but I never thought of somebody being older that never learned how to swim.
Right.
So I put this challenge out to you. If you don't know how to swim and you love the ocean and you love the water and you love our pendant, maybe it's something that, you should look into doing, because there's a lot of community programs at Parks and Rec that offer swim lessons.
I mean, we've actually had a lot of people we know who later in life did learn at least enough to, put their face in the water or just go down into it a little bit just to feel more comfortable. Because then if they take a cruise or, they're around a swimming pool or something.
Hopefully, if you take a cruise and you have
to...
a
life vest jacket.
Yeah, I know, but if you have to swim on your cruise other than the pool, it's probably not a great cruise. Because you don't want to be swimming other than the pool.
I'm not saying that you're going to jump off the ship and go into the ocean swimming. I mean that because you know how to swim, maybe you can't relate. But if you don't know how to swim, it can be unsettling to just be near deep water.
Right.
So much less walking on the top of a cruise ship or walking along the side of a swimming pool.
Well, yes, it gives you that sense of, well, at least I know how to hold my breath and tread water.
Yeah.
But I mean, with all the polar caps and icebergs and all that and everything melting, you might want to learn how to swim.
I was going to say, where are you going with that?
At least learn how to dog paddle.
Okay, and then for empathy, when I think about the people who I know who didn't learn, a lot of times, think back to how it was in the old days. Parents, were working crazy hours, and a lot of times the kids were left at home, unsupervised.
Latchkey kid, yes. I taught myself how to swim. I almost drowned a couple times.
No, but I mean, nowadays you don't even think about that, right? But
yes.
Many of us would walk home from school by ourselves, or whatever,
catch the bus. Well, catching the bus on your own. Then you got to get home. Then you go and you cook something or you find something to eat.
I mean, at a very, very young age.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Right?
If you don't know how to swim.
So then you're home all day and your folks are working all day, and you just don't get that opportunity.
Okay. Yes, I get it now. But I think this year is the year where you should challenge yourself and do something fun and new. And actually, swimming would be a great way to do it. So look up Parks and Rec, and then look up
That's true. It's free.
You said you learned at Ala Moana Beach Park.
Yeah.
So the
Y.
And
they used to get. I don't know if they still do that. Oh, Red Cross.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Anyway, so if you love the ocean, even if you know how to swim or you don't know how to swim.
That just brought back a flood of memories because we'd show up at Magic Island.
We're going to have to go to break.
8 in the morning. It was so cold. And there was a full circle of like 20 people.
We have a new product on.
Still related to the sea.
I'll let her have flashbacks, but I want to talk about our Kainani Seascape set of 3. This is a set of 3 earrings.
I love it.
It's not just one pair. It's 3 pairs. It's 3 pairs of earrings.
Oh my gosh. So you don't have to pick.
You don't have to pick.
You get all 3. You have to decide which one to wear.
And you have to decide if you want gold or silver. Now, these are all 0.925 sterling silver base, but you get 3 pairs. That's, okay, for the guys, 3 pairs means 6 earrings, which also means 3 sets.
Well,
but you are going to get 6 earrings. You're going to get the shells.
Yeah.
You're going to get the pearls. And you're going to get the stars. Every set has those. You just have to decide between the silver finish or the gold finish. Now, I got to point out, see that little tiny CZ? There's one in every pair.
Oh, very clever.
So there's one on the shell.
Very clever. Not the
pearl. Not the pearl,
yeah.
but the pearls are,
very
they stand on their own.
But the starfish
the
is
starfish
very cool.
has a little star in the
I was just thinking, and you know, you see a lot of the celebrities as well as just everyday people have multiple piercings. So you could wear all 3 designs if you had.
You can.
3.
And if our daughter is watching this,
you
cannot. You cannot get another piercing. She has 2 piercings already, and usually one gets infected throughout the year.
Okay, don't share that publicly.
Well, anyway, and we say, why do you even want another piercing?
Actually, it happens to everybody.
Yeah, it happens to everybody, but everybody, I mean, after the first time.
If, you know, you sleep on it, so that's where I always say you should just take off the earring when you go to sleep.
Yeah, it irritates it, but anyway, so yes, hopefully she's not watching. But you could see the shell has a little puka with a CZ in it, and it's a nice little accent piece. That's the starfish right there. It's a nice little accent piece in the middle.
That.
Yeah, it's
great.
great.
You know what's fun is at such a great price, if you're just treating yourself, which we totally are into self-care and treating yourself, I like being able to have fun and change out the earrings. And also, you can be creative and wear one on one side, one on the other side, and make them different. That's okay too.
Definitely.
Right, people do that all the time.
Well, if you're doing, as you said, or if you have multiple piercing and you want to do that whole seascape theme,
right,
this is perfect because they all are within the theme.
Well, also, you know, it's so affordable. And we're always talking about if you're traveling or you're going out, you know, and you don't want to have to worry so much about your jewelry.
Oh, that's key.
And we've had so many people tell us stories where, you know, they were out and then they lost an earring. And of course, if it was, you know, hundreds or thousands of dollars, then that's very painful, right? But something like this, you know, it looks great, but you can just have fun with it and wear it and not have to think about it and worry about it.
Well, like you were saying earlier too, let's say you have the shell and you lost one.
I was just thinking that.
Well, what are you going to put on the other side? You have the shell. How about the pearl? That'd be great. Or you have the pearl and you lost the other pearl. Well, put the starfish with it. I think it'll look great.
Yeah.
And it will still be within that whole sea theme.
And it's a very nice size, I think, you know, and I love the fact that you have the choice between getting the silver or the gold-plated over the silver. And I can't believe that's a really great price.
Isn't that? For 3
I mean,
pairs.
It would be a great price for just 1 pair.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's too late
and
now.
I mean,
we can't edit that.
I know. And the pearls, though, are classic.
Yes.
Because everybody loves and wants a set of pearls. But to have it with the ocean theme, I think is really, really nice to have the shells and also the starfish.
Now, I want to point out, these aren't too big, and they're not too small. The pearls are on the smaller version. They're about a 2 millimeter, but the shells are about a little under, about a quarter inch, right? And same with the starfish. It's great for any age, and I think that's what's nice about it. You could also did you say this? Break up the set?
Yes.
If you want to break up the set within 3 people,
right.
You can do that. But come on, give them all 3. Give them the theme, or you could do it throughout the year too, I guess.
Well, I mean, and then for those of you who have huge families, I mean, there's so many of you call and you say, oh, I have 8 granddaughters, or
right. Then break it up easily.
Then you can break it up if you want to. Or a lot of you might want to give someone earrings and then maybe with the necklace or something else, or you give gifts throughout the year. I have so many of you who are so generous like that. So that's where it just makes it fun, because for the person giving the gift, we always talk about that. It's a lot of fun to be the one giving the gift, and then it's of course really nice to receive it.
Now, we were talking about, since this is kind of ocean themed, this show, and we were talking about, are you over your trauma?
It wasn't traumatic.
It was cold.
It was cold, but I was just thinking about how, nowadays we're used to like private lessons or a lot of attention, but it was just like a huge crowd and you just had to figure it out.
Well, they had to figure out if somebody's drowning too.
Yeah.
But if you do go, we always try and tell people, we give a little care card. Same with the necklace. If you're going into the ocean, into the pool, into the shower, we recommend, this is with any jewelry. I don't care if it's thousands of dollars. I don't care if it's below $100. You should always take your jewelry off, because all the elements are going to, in the water, they're going to dull the finish, and then you're going to have to clean them. We have so many customers, though, that take such good care of their jewelry. If they're going into the water or the shower, they take it off, and then they give it a nice wipe, and then they put it in a bag if they're sleeping or if they're out somewhere. We recommend you put it in, and we give a little Ziploc bag with all our purchases too. So just put it back in the Ziploc. But I don't recommend wearing it in the ocean or in the swimming pool, because you want your jewelry to last a long time. And our jewelry will last a long time. It's great because the posts on this are all 0.925 sterling silver.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and they're very, very comfortable to wear, because we know a lot of people are sensitive to what type of metal they could put in their ear. But this is the set. Look on screen. This is the set that you're going to get.
Okay,
you're gonna
that's
get
very clear now.
Yeah. Yes.
You're going to get 3 designs.
All 3 for that
and
great
then
price.
You get 3 sets, which means for each ear.
Pearl.
2.
Shells.
2. Starfish.
And starfish too. Right. So 3 pairs, 6 earrings, guys, because I know you're going to say, so I get 3 earrings? No, you get 3 pairs.
And we're only making fun because we get called and asked
all
the time.
Yes.
Is that only for 1 earring? And we're thinking, oh.
I'm like, what do you mean by 1 earring? Do you mean 1 pair of earrings?
No,
because
they mean 1 side.
Right. You're going to get 3
But we wouldn't
sets.
do that.
3 pairs, yes, for 1 great price. The pearls are real pearls too. They're cultured pearls, and they have that real beautiful translucence quality.
Well, look at the design, even on these shells. It's so clever that you put the CZ in, but also that you even have the kind of polished.
The ridges.
And the ridges. It looks so good.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of detail.
A lot of people
for a
are going to.
earring.
And it's going to bring a lot of happiness too. So you can either get 3 gifts out of this, or you could get 1 beautiful gift out of it. So whatever you choose, it's a great price.
Yeah.
We'll give you a little gift box for them, and then you can do what you want.
I think what's nice is people want their loved ones to know that they're thinking of them. And so it's always that just because gift that arrives, and you're like, I wasn't expecting anything, and it's not my birthday, or it's not any special occasion.
It's just because.
I saw it and I thought of you, or I just wanted you to have something nice. And it's so thoughtful, and it's meaningful, and it brings happiness to you and to the other person.
So it's very easy to order. You could give us a call at 888-965-7467
Or 808-892-3337.
or log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv.
Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016.
And here's a look at all the wonderful things we're featuring for this month. Our tungsten
Wow,
koa wood bracelet
nice.
it's not only stunning with the koa wood, but it has opalite with it. So we have not featured this before.
I know, I've never seen that. It's beautiful, and I love that. I think for all of you out there to have that contrast with the grain and the koa wood and then the shimmer and the opalite, just to have the browns and the blues, it's just something really different in a beautiful way that I think you're going to find quite stunning.
Well, the koa is like the aina,
Yes.
and then the opalite is like the
ocean.
kai or the ocean,
Right.
so
I
or
love
the
that.
sea. Yeah, so
Yes.
you have that nice blend. Then you have that tungsten, which is mirror polished, and it really kind of highlights it,
Right.
and it features all those different elements.
Even the shaping on the tungsten
The rectangular,
links, yeah, to have the different edges that capture the light, it really makes it a very beautiful piece. I just know you're going to love it. And you know, the way that it falls on your wrist, it just lays very nicely.
I
And
think
then you
that's
have
the links.
clasp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The links make
Right.
it very comfortable, and the
Right.
fact that it follows the contour of your
Yes,
wrist.
yes.
It helps too.
Right.
Plus, I have kind of hairy arms, and you have to watch out with certain jewelry because it will pull the hairs, and
See,
it's
you
so
wouldn't
uncomfortable.
think of that, but can you imagine all day long? It's just like
You're like,
pulling
ouch,
the.
ouch, ouch. And then it's like those guys you see that wear socks all the time, and they don't have hair below the sock line because the socks pulled all the hair out.
I thought you were going to talk about the pizza guy we saw.
Oh, and the pizza guy that doesn't have hair on his arms because he's making the pizza and he's flopping it and everything.
We saw
that
somebody
too.
like
So yeah, this is super comfortable. You're gonna love it, and it's very. If you've ordered our link bracelets in the past, it's very affordable and it's beautiful too.
Our Pu'uvai CZ Heart Dewdrop Plumeria is a pendant with the chain, and I love that you can see the dangle is about 1 1/4 inch. And such a stunning piece right there with all the shimmer and shine and like a 3D cage effect.
Yeah, it's held up, as Lori said, held up a little higher in that 3-dimensional setting. The other beautiful thing is you have the chains that separate each particular piece that we're featuring.
Right.
You have the plumerias up at the top,
Yes.
and then it comes down into a V, which forms that beautiful cubic zirconia heart. That heart is multifaceted, so it's cut in the front and in the back to capture that light. Also, the setting is open in the back to allow that light to come through on the sides
And on the sides, yeah.
and shine through the back.
I love that.
It's beautiful. The dangled chain drops down and it focuses on that beautiful dewdrop look right there, and it captures the light too. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of light reflecting in the cubic zirconia. That heart in the middle is cut. Cubic zirconia is cut in the shape of a heart. So it's unique.
Yeah, and you do have your choice of a clear CZ or a pink CZ.
Right.
So everybody loves their favorite. Some people love having the pink heart and the pink dewdrop, and then others tell us that they like the clear because
It looks like a diamond.
Yes, and also you can wear it with a lot of different clothing colors, which you can do with the pink as well. So it's really your favorite. But again, a very affordable price. A lot of you getting both because you want to have the
impressed.
option.
Yeah.
But we just want to tell you, because we always feel badly if we have to tell you it's sold out. So make sure you order quickly. For this piece, we only have limited quantities at this great price.
Yeah, this is a particular piece that we only have a certain number, but we try and stock a lot of different things, but this one we priced special too.
Our Hawaiian scroll opalite floating heart pendant is a favorite, and it's because, you know, it's so unique in that you can dangle the heart in different places on that beautiful scroll bail. So you've got so many different elements that make this a special piece. You've got the scroll design on the bell, and then you've got that beautiful opalite inlay into this floating heart design.
Now we paired this because it's a solid, heavier heart, and then you have that opalite. We paired it with a beautiful 18-inch adjustable chain.
Very
it's
nice.
our Chopin chain, and I think it complements it really well.
Yes.
It doesn't take away from the piece.
Right.
And that adjustability, you could see on the back. To adjust it, you just hold on to that little heart charm, and you pull it through the silicone ball that's up at the top.
Yes.
And it will shorten or it will lengthen up to the 18 inches. This, as Lori was saying, is unique because the heart floats within the bail.
Right.
And you can see that you can adjust it or turn the heart in different positions.
That's so clever.
So you could have different looks. So every time you wear it, you can have a different kind of look to it.
Right.
The other great thing is, depending on how you turn it,
Yes.
it almost looks like a wave with the
Yes,
blue.
That's true.
So it looks like a wave going through, and it's that beautiful modern style of a heart.
Yeah,
a
so you're
free flow heart.
combining the blue, the kind of color and look of waves and the ocean, and then your beautiful heart.
It's beautiful. 888-965-7467. That's the number to call if you'd like to order. Or you could give us a call at
808-892-3337.
either way. We're happy to help you. You could log online and order yourself at www.showcasehawaii.tv. That's a very easy way to order. Back to the pendant, though, I want to point out it's about 1.25 inches,
Nice size.
and you
Yep.
can see that bail detailing, that Hawaiian scroll bail detailing at the top. It's a stunning piece, and you're going to love it when you get it. Well, we hope you were able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.